Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whenever you're watching this. To whoever is watching, today we are going to bake sushi, or sushi bake as others may call it. Now we have our ingredients ready. We have the rice. Supposedly this is Japanese rice, the short grain type of rice, but we do have a substitute, jasmine rice, which works perfectly well for it. We have salt, sugar, vinegar, and nori, which has been broken down into bits. We have Japanese mayonnaise, we got mangoes, already sliced, an omelet, already sliced as well, into strips, cucumber, and of course, crab sticks. Okay, so the first step of making baked sushi is actually to, well, of course, the rice. You need to cook the rice, not fully cooked, just until the water has been cleared on top of the rice. Okay? Now, the next step, since we have our rice ready, is we need to mix the rice, add a flavor to the rice itself. We have here we have 2 cups of rice. So in our portion, we'll be using 1/2 teaspoon of salt, right? Yeah. 1/2 teaspoon of sugar as well. And the most important part, the vinegar. This is 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Now, to let you know, sushi does not actually mean raw fish, but it means vinegared rice. Let's take a quick trivia for you. Now, how much nori will be put? Well, just take some until you feel you're satisfied, right? Now, I assume this is gonna be taking a while to make, so this part of the video will be fast forwarded. We have cleaned off the table, made quite a mess. We are going to put all the rice to the side, just to let you know I've finished. That's what it looks like, perfectly. And as well, it's starting to emit a smell that is quite fragrant, quite mouth-watering as it is already. And well, the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to prepare the next layer of the baked sushi. What we have is already what we fried an omelet, cut into strips. Right, I'm gonna put it there. Quite a lot. We have mangoes, so a lot of them. So. Now, we also have some crab sticks. We've already stripped them into smaller pieces. That way we can get more of them spread out. And then we have cucumber, which is the perfect combination of colors, what it is. Right. And most importantly, we have a Japanese mayonnaise. Now, if you don't have Japanese mayonnaise, you can always use the regular mayonnaise. Just make sure you add a bit of a flavor to it, which will make it good. Now, to let you know, baked sushi is simply like maki rolls or the sushi rolls. But instead of rolling it, you'll be layering it. Okay. Now this we'll be working on is the second layer. You just have to mix this up. I assume this part of the video is gonna be fast forwarded as well. It looks like we're gonna be needing a bit more mayonnaise. Now this, you don't have an exact measurement, just make sure it should look perfect. Alright. Actually, you can tell it by the way it looks, but you can also taste it. Since we're missing a lot at this point, we are not gonna be tasting it anytime soon. More mixing. There you go. So we have two parts ready. The rice and the topping. Second layer topping. The topmost part of the baked sushi, which makes it all the more beautiful. We have cheese, of course. Now this is grated cheese. We're going to be grating it manually when we place it in our container before we bake it. Right? We also have crab raw, as we call it, but also it's like fish eggs. Looks like it, but fish raw. Sorry, fish raw. Oh, sorry. boneless fish roll. Now this is where we're gonna be putting our baked sushi. This is where we are gonna be preparing it. Now we also fill it just about half the height of the pan. Perfectly. Make sure you press it down. And this way when you bake it, it'll be baked as a whole, not individually, because sometimes it can get ugly. It'll not be cooked equally, is what I mean. Now, once we have the layer of the rice down, we're gonna put the second layer, which is of course what we prepared. Topping. We're just gonna spread it across like this. Like it's a perfect layer, and you also want to flatten this out. There you go, that looks beautiful. And of course the last parts we're gonna have to need the cheese. Grated the cheese. Alright, let's just go ahead and use these ones. Layered on top, it'll melt beautifully inside the oven. Now, in some instances, the fish roe is actually blended in with the topping. But in this portion, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix it on top. So it has that mix of the yellow and orange. This is one portion of baked sushi. We're ready to put it in the oven. We're gonna set it to 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes, and then it'll be ready. We'll show you in a bit.